Grab your tea because it's tea time. Grab your tea because it's tea time. You're watching Lulay Voices. And how's your Christmas been? I just hope that you enjoyed celebrating it with your friends and your family. And of course, there's not much we can do about it. We're still in this kind of situation. But knowing that it has been more than a year now, it's almost 2 years. So I believe that everybody has settled down and have adjusted, although thinking that could have been a more festive season for all of us. But it's going to end soon, and I'm hoping that everybody stays as healthy as we could all be. And about the vlog, we all know that 2022 is like few days, and we are approaching to that. It's the year of the tiger, and whatever it is to believe on, of course, wala naman tayong magiging judgment about that. But what I'm interested to know is about the vlog that we're going to be having, because every year we often hear this word that I believe is like abusely used. Alam niyo na kung ano yun, di ba? It's New Year's resolution, New Year's resolution, New Year's resolution. And kailangan ba talaga na every New Year lang pagbabago ay naaalala? Or is it because it becomes a tradition? Ang New Year's resolution nyo ba nasusunod ninyo? Or how long do you keep a New Year's resolution to say that you have achieved your goal? Let's say, sabihin ninyo, magiging mabait na ako, or magiging mas masipag na ako, or magiging mas masungit na ako sa mga dapat na hindi ko bigyan ng pansin. These are the things that we can actually say only when the season is there, I guess. Dahil, believe it or not, New Year's resolution is not only during New Year's Eve. Nagkaroon lang naman kasi yan ng title just so because it has to be paired with New Year. Kasi nga 'di ba, sabi ng iba, New Year, new life, new hope, new beginnings. But para dun sa mga medyo hindi makakagawa agad ng New Year's resolution during New Year's Day, may good news ako sa inyo dahil your New Year's resolution doesn't have to be only on New Year's Day. Dahil all of us, we have the right to receive and be treated for the second chance. Dahil we're only humans, nagkakamali lang din naman tayo at nararapat lang naman din na pagbigyan tayo ng pangalawang pagkakataon, pangatlong pagkakataon. But you see, in certain situations, when it comes like habitual, it's no longer something that you need to just change, but it's something that you need to reflect on dahil hindi lang syempre ikaw ang naapektuhan ng kilos mo, kundi ibang tao rin. And likewise, syempre, part of this vlog, magkakaroon tayo ng unboxing. Dahil I've moved on to, let's say, a not so luxury bag dahil, syempre, at the moment, I am unemployed. And in my lifetime, syempre, you have seen kung dati ka nang nakasubscribe sa aking channel, I have loads of vlogs about my Louis Vuitton collections. And just a part of one of my first vlogs yung aking review for the Bergam in Ebony Demier ng Louis Vuitton. And related to that, nabanggit ko nga, it's like me considering other brands of bag dahil when it comes to bags, I don't just buy something na sabihin natin, oh, ito, I have, correct me please, or let's say don't get me wrong, I have nothing to say against people who wants to buy less expensive bags kasi syempre they have their own reasons. But for me kasi, I do invest on bags, I do invest on shoes. Before, I used to have loads of shoes, but then I don't usually use them. So they become like a liability rather than just using it the way how I paid for it. Kaya I try to be careful on purchasing items, and even if, let's say, medyo pricey siya, but if I know that I'm going to use that for longer years or longer time, I would consider having that. So, syempre, to each his own, as what I always say. And part of that, try to contemplate on what I said, diba? It's not only on New Year's Day that you should actually make some changes and lists on the things that you need to do some resolutions with. Dahil every day we encounter things and every day becomes like an experience, and as it becomes an experience, we may create mistakes, and that's how we learn, and that's how we become who we are right now. And back on my vlog, syempre, may konti tayo, di bang, sermon, at saka medyo pasahin naman natin ang ating New Year bago naman kayo mag-step down for 2021 and step up to 2022. Pakitaan ko naman kayo ng latest na nagugustuhan ko ngayong brand. It is about the Steve Madden's BShae-L crossbody bag with detachable straps. You heard it, with an S, detachable straps. Dahil I have here the bag and then the plastic wrapping, and it says there the BShae-L khaki crossbody bag. Color of this is like between mocha, and it's not actually like khaki kasi when you say khaki, it's more of like an orange brown something light, but then this is more of like a mocha chocolate, light chocolate, ganon. One thing that I liked about this bag is reminds me of the Louis Vuitton Ebony Demier pattern, but this one, each checkered or checks are patterned with the SM that stands for Steve Madden. This measures 9 3/4 inches, 7 inches, and then the depth on the base is 4 inches. It has 2 detachable straps. The straps are clamped with the hook, and the hardware are covered or coated with brass color. I have here the fox leather, and it's treated and hand stitched adjustable strap with a length of 23 inches. That is ideal actually for 5'9" model, but considering my height, that is 4'11", I have moved it to its last adjustment. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes that is approximately like 1 inch apart, and I placed it on the last one, and it is just about right for my height. Each hardware has a Steve Madden embossed on the sides of the buckle and on the hooks or clamp. Then the edging has studs that are like probably 1 to 1.5 millimeters diameter, and it is hand stitched. As you can imagine, as you can see, the hand stitchings are, you can really recognize if it was sewn from a machine. And it has a flap magnetic enclosure. The buckle has a Steve Madden engraved on it, and on the magnet side it is secured with 5 screws, one on the magnet itself and one on each corner. The pattern from inside is plain with a crocodile skin pattern, and it has 3 compartments. And if you're going to consider the side pocket here, that will be like roughly for your cards and probably a couple of keys in it. But if you're going to put your cell phone, it is going to be a struggle. Then the first compartment, that is approximately like 2 inches based on the base here, that is 4 inches. And then you have the middle one with zipper where you can secure your cash or even your wallet. But it is going to be a struggle if you have a long wallet. And this is the third compartment. And this reminds me of the Louis Vuitton Métis. It has almost the same function as inside. And then this is how it looks like in the front. And this is how it looks like in the back with a Steve Madden engraved on the metal hardware there. You can use this as a clutch bag, and it actually has a chain that you can remove if you don't fancy having a bag charm, or you can keep it longer, just like so. So you can place your key here and then place it inside. It's just that it doesn't have a D-ring inside, but you can, however, and let's see if this one can fit. You can, I think. It's a bit struggle, but yeah. You can place your key here in at the zipper pull of the center pocket. And let me remove that because I intend to use this soon. I have the other strap that is chain with the same details on the clamp. And attaching on the D-ring, before I forget, is or screws on the side. So they have 2 each on each side, securing the center pocket. The edging is somehow like well placed and neat, and based on my experiences on the bags that I've had, especially with the Louis Vuitton, the kind of edging is this kind of edging is something that will not easily be removed as you use them for the wear and tear of the bag. And one thing that you have to take note of is the flap here is secured with a hand-stitched brown stitching. What else? Everything about this bag is something that I like because it is well framed. It has a frame. It can stand on its own. It's not heavy, unlike the other bags where it hasn't placed anything yet, but it's really weighing that much. But this one is not heavy, and it is made of fox leather. There's no offensive smell or odor on it that you could say that the printing has been painted or some sort. And yeah, this is something that I really like and I'm excited to use for the coming new year. So how about you, diba, mga KaLulers? Let us just contemplate on the things. If you need to, let's say, create a list of your New Year's resolution, maybe you don't have to wait for every new year. Maybe you don't have to always list on things that you need to change every year. Maybe you'll just have to modify them. And even if in the middle of the year you feel like changing something or improving something for yourself, you don't need an affirmation from any event that would say that it's New Year, you have to do some resolution. It's not a pressure. Kaya, mga KaLulers, don't make it hard on yourself. New Year, new you. At kahit hindi New Year, you can always create something new for yourself. Dahil life is so short, life is for living. And on Lulay Aces, you learn nonsense to useful things that you can apply on your daily lives. Kaya, I am going to use this na. Sige. Bye. Thank you for watching.